Hey everyone, and welcome back to another video. And in this video, I'm going to show you how to use your Bose QuietComfort headphones. So first, we're just going to start off with the basics here, in which on the right hand side of your headphone, you have the power on and power off button, and you also have the Bluetooth pairing button. So if you slide this to the left or slide this to the right, it's going to turn it on. And if you slide to the right and hold it, it's going to put it into pairing mode. And then if you slide it all the way to the left, it's going to turn it off. Okay. Now on your Bose QuietComfort headphones, you do have a mic. And so I'm going to divide how to use this based on playing music versus taking phone calls. So when it comes to playing music, okay, the headphone functions are as follows. You have here on the center what I like to call a multifunctional button. And so by clicking on this multifunctional button, this is going to pause and play your music. If you double press it, it's going to skip forward, but if you triple press it, it's going to skip backward. Now over here, we just have the simple volume up and volume down buttons. So basically all your media playback, your music playback, your YouTube video playback, that's going to be shown, or basically all the controls are going to be done from this right hand side here. Now moving on to the controls when it comes to phone calls, okay, this is where it might get a bit complicated. But when you receive a phone call, you could actually go ahead and press the multifunctional button to answer the phone call, and you can press it again to end the phone call. Now, there's a lot of functions that come in handy when it comes to you already being on a phone call. So if you're already on a phone call, if you press and hold the multifunctional button for 1 second, it's going to decline a second call, meaning that if you're already on a phone call and someone calls you, if you press and hold this multifunction button, it's going to decline that phone call and you have to hold it down for at least 1 second. Now, if you are on a call and a second incoming call is coming, in order to answer that second call, you just press the multifunctional button again. So again, the difference between declining and answering a call is that to decline a call, you press and hold it once for a second, and then to answer a call, you press and hold it, and it'll answer the call. Now, to decline a second call, if you're already on a phone call, again, you would just press and hold the multifunction button for 1 second, and then to switch between two active calls, you would double press the center button, okay? So if you want to switch between two calls which are active, you would double press the center button. If you want to combine both the calls, you would press and hold the center button for 3 seconds. Okay, so pretty much to answer calls, you just press it once to answer the call, you hold it down for 1 second to decline calls, and then if you want to combine calls, you want to press and hold it for 3 seconds. Now, in order to mute and unmute a call, you would actually press the action button. So the two differences between these buttons are that this is a multi-function button, and then this is what I like to call the action button. Now with the action button, if you press it once, it's going to switch you between quiet mode and aware mode. So quiet mode is basically like the active noise canceling, and then aware mode is going to be when you're trying to listen for other things even though you have your headphones on. So let's pretend that you're on an airplane and you press on the action button once. If you press it once, it's going to put you into aware mode so that you can hear the flight attendant, for example, or you can hear your neighbor, for example. So definitely keep in mind that the multifunction button is pretty multifunctional, and then the action button is pretty simple. It's just used to switch between different aware modes and quiet modes, and you could actually go ahead and mute and unmute calls as well. So definitely be familiar with this, especially if you take a lot of phone calls and you use a lot of music or you listen to a lot of music. But that is essentially how to use the Bose QuietComfort headphones. If you guys have any questions, let me know in the comments down below. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you guys all in the next video.